Hello, we are back. I am Ren. With me once again today is Romus. Please say hello. Whoops.
Stop in the name of love.
I just noticed that you were posed like that. We're back for another round of gaming on RenJB on Twitch, or Run on Vacation on YouTube, and just about everywhere else where I do the gaming. We are continuing with the over-the-shoulder third-person Machinist shooter challenge. Let me explain to you what this is all about once again. And in the meantime, I'll just keep my eyes on chat, because I noticed that my multi-stream bot has not entered the chat, so I don't know if anything is gonna get said by anybody, which really kind of sucks.
Is it the robot uprising? Is this how it starts?
I hope not.
Beep boop, fuck you, beep boop pop.
Alright, so again, this is Final Fantasy XIV. In Final Fantasy XIV, there is a class called Machinist. It is a gun-based class. All the weapons are guns, and you get to use other gun-based attacks, like a flamethrower, like I just showed off. In this game, everybody, for the most part, tends to like to play with their camera zoomed out, because there's all kinds of stuff to watch out for at all times. There's stuff that you should not add to the game that lets you zoom out ridiculously far, and I don't understand the point of those, because it's too far. But I got the bright idea earlier this year, for better or for worse, that I was going to zoom in about like this, which is as close as the game will let me go without popping me in the first person, and I was just going to decide to play like this, as many of the MSQ Duty Finder dungeons and trials as I could get through without constantly dying. The point is not necessarily to play everything in the game. The point is to see how much I can do until I hit a wall where I honestly hit a point where I just can't see myself improving without a massive amount of practice, like let's say weeks worth. If I figure I can't get past it within one stream, I'm gonna call it a lost cause. So that has been what's been going on. We've been doing it for about a month with a lot of days off, and right now we are starting up in the Stormblood stuff, because we did the first Stormblood dungeon in the last stream. I forgot the name of it.
Right. Siren Song C, I believe.
Yes, that was it. And so today, because of that, if you're looking on YouTube, we have the Pool of Tribute, Bardam's Mettle, which I have actually never successfully completed that little puzzle portion, even when I was working on the MSQ. And then there's Doma Castle, which... Wait a minute. Question. Okay, Doma Castle. That one's the one...
It's the one where you're going to fight to take out Yotsuyu. Oh hey, the bot RAX and all his friends joined.
Oh nice, it suddenly showed up everywhere. Okay, good.
It's the one where you're going after Yotsuyu, so you flood Doma Castle and you have to like fight your way through the flooded ruins.
Okay, that is one that I know I can do. So if I hit my ceiling before doing Doma, I will be pissed at myself a lot, because that makes no sense. I'm normally a Bard main, but I needed to level up Machinist, and that's how we got in all this stuff. I would do this first person just to echo shooter games of all types. It's just I can't play first person because I get motion sick very easily. So this is about the best I can do. I've left little tips and tricks, just like little minor things, and then I realized there's one extra thing I have to start doing, which is to use, and I'm on a controller, I have to start using my D-pad to target enemies, because one thing that happens in the game is if you do not see the name of your enemy, you cannot just, you can't target them automatically, which is what I've been using up until this point. So normally if I'm healing, I would use a D-pad to choose party members, so I'm gonna have to start doing that for my enemies, because they're too big and they're right over my head now in this game. And I refuse to just run through an area and not actually fight anything. So that's all I could really say as a warm-up for all this. It's just a whole bunch of trial and error.
Whole heap of bullshit.
Yep. And I have so many extra things. Okay, so the next one is a trial. So I gotta look at my trials. Pull tribute. Oh, we're also doing Duty Finder. So if you play this game and you wish to join us, hop into chat, let us know, and we are on Goblin. I will give you a little bit of a head start. Pull a tribute, we're in a party. Join.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, this is a, this is an 8-man trial. Okay. Can I jump here? Yes. I don't need that camera down now like that unless I'm fighting. But yeah, there's actually only supposed to be one bot. Why there is
There's
a...
more.
Yeah, like, I have no clue why that happened.
Oh, one's a fighter, one's a red mage, one's a black mage, and one's a thief.
And they have all correctly joined the channel.
We're relatively balanced, but the red mage isn't a very good healer. Man, I suddenly have a deep and furious desire to play the original Final Fantasy again.
Wait a minute, Final Fantasy 1?
Yes. It has some problems. I wouldn't play like the original version on the NES, because there are a lot of issues with it, especially like some of the stats straight up don't work.
Right.
Like there's a, for example, there's a spell that is supposed to lower an enemy's evade rate. When you cast it on them, it raises their evade rate.
No! Yeah, that's no good.
By trying to slow them down, you make them easier to, or make them harder to hit. But like, I don't blame them. Square was on their way out as a company when they made Final Fantasy. It was, fun fact, some people don't know this. Most people do, I guess. It's called Final Fantasy because they thought it was their final chance at making a game before they went bust.
I heard that a long time ago, and then I've heard people try to debunk that, and now I don't actually know what's true.
Well, you know what? I did learn that in the 90s, when the internet wasn't as robust as it is today, so it's very possible I'm wrong. I've been operating. It could be one of those like urban legends, like Richard Gere and the Gerbil.
I'll be honest with you, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think so.
And that's
but
when I learned it too.
The 90s, where everything was extreme and cool and chrome. Wait, that was the 80s. But it was also the first RPG that I played, and it really captured my attention because of the various classes having different sprites from each other, and they were really, for the NES, they were really like charismatic.
Yeah.
Like you could look at them and you could tell what this guy does.
Yeah.
Which got even crazier when I realized that like halfway through the game you can upgrade your character's classes and it changes their sprites. So, you know, fighter becomes a knight, black belt becomes a monk, that kind of thing. You are excused.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Final Fantasy series in general.
I'm a fan of a lot of things, but apparently I'm not enough of a fan. I am always discovering how little I know about anything that I'm a fan of, which makes me feel very not fanish enough.
Well, personally, I think that it's like one of those things. You don't have to love or even know about everything in a fandom to be a part of that fandom. Like if you watched Evil Dead 2 and you'd never seen the Evil Dead or the Army of Darkness, but you loved that movie, then I'd be like, great, welcome. Yeah, so like if you're... I was very gatekeepy when I was a teenager. Like I was one of those like creepy guys that were like, no, you can't like that, you can't name every song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was a real prick when I was a kid.
Okay, let me check the different sites and stuff that is supposed to be in the background with. Because I don't know if I trust these bots right now.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Whoa, don't make a racial statement against artificial...
Nope.
I need...
There is nobody in Twitch anyway. But that's fine.
Let's go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I'll be back before we pop, so...
Alright. This will give me a chance to actually check on something. Oh, crap! Promise! It popped!
Yep, I'm back. I'll just have to run this without having peed.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault.
I mean, we
How
can...
dare you?
We can withdraw.
Nope. I'm good.
Alright, here we go.
I want to get it out of the way. And it's a raid. It'll take us, 10 minutes.
Right.
Tops. Susano, aka the best primal, and if you disagree, fucking fight me.
I'm just letting everybody know I don't remember this one at all.
I gotcha. If he targets you with something, he's gonna blow you backwards. And then after you are blown backwards, he will spawn a stack marker, so run towards everyone else. It'll be on a very narrow path through a huge AoE, so... Also, I freaking love this music.
Oh, this is the one where he brings down the freaking sword on everybody.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I need to use my my D-pad to target.
Worry Bear? I didn't even know my dog played this game. Oh.
Did I miss something? Oh no!
I don't think. Whoa! I'm getting serious lag. Okay, so whoever's being targeted right now is going to be blown backwards, and there will be a massive AoE on the line with. Oh, maybe that's later, but. Yeah.
I will say one thing that I like about my headphones is that when there is a stack marker, I can at least hear where it's at. Uh-oh.
The seas part, for we alone.
Yellow.
Oh man.
Only the healers, huh?
Did I run in a direction I
If you got thrown up into the air, yeah, you probably got hit by the his attacks.
Yeah, I did get thrown in the air. Let's see if I can back up. That'll help any.
The seas part, for we alone.
Oh, it's gonna be me. It's okay, I'm gonna get pushed back and there's gonna be an AoE centered on me. Or a... Here we go. Haha! The speedy boy. Ow. Wow, yeah, I'm getting some serious lag here. I think, maybe my computer wasn't as fixed as I thought it was.
Oh, crap.
That's okay, it's not... That's not I would otherwise think. You can do it! I believe in you. Ah. Oh.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Shit. Hang on, damn it. Attention.
The seas part, for we alone.
Okay, got time.
Power heart, sing in the chaos.
He's just here for a good time. Oh, that's why.
Ah, here we go.
Found out why I was lagging. I had your video, your stream actually on in the background. So
Yeah, no, turn it.
Bang! Alright, beat up that freaking sword.
Shit. Targeting thing. Target the thing. Ugh, I'm so pissed. The D-pad doesn't
Not
want to
pissed.
work.
You're not pissed, good buddy. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't grab it. Jerks. Hey, he's going again.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Why?
I couldn't.
Doing great.
I couldn't target anything.
Can you target a person? If you can target one of the DPS, you can target their target.
I don't know the
Oh, I
thingy
see.
for that. I just went ahead and had to use the my mouse. Annoying.
Shit. Now, get away from that. Deal what you can. Wow, yeah, that would have killed me. Resilient souls!
Okay.
Resilient souls, I salute you!
You really kicked the shit out of me.
And I came in the game 2 hours ago to practice that D-pad targeting thing, and when I need it, it doesn't work.
Earth and stone at our beck and call!
Watch for the one that gets... Or, yeah, he's playing the shell game.
Oh, crap.
This one over here, I think.
I'm not sure.
Oh, please! Poor kitty meats.
The seas part for we alone!
Okay. More the parting seas bullshit. Yep, you're good. Just run back in as soon as... Stay along the way. Nice. Shit. Oh, I healed other people too. This works for people.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hit it again.
Nope, nope. Ugh.
You can keep fucking up the invitation when it's feeling again. Oh, time to punch him in the face! Nope, I'm dead. Oh boy. Oh no. I picked the wrong
Earth
time.
and stone at our beck and call!
Watching these traps. They're on the far right, the one that everyone's going towards. Okay, man, I don't... Get up. This does... Sweet. I was about to say, you can do it, my corpse
The
believes.
seas part for we alone!
Oh no! Oh, that's bad. Shit.
Oh, you kind of went really quiet.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Nope, you're back. Now you're quiet again.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, stop! I'm dead.
Wow, I probably shouldn't have used the limit break.
did pretty well.
Now, if I had, I was wondering whether I should use it or not. And I think now it is a certain thing because then we get like healer LD3 this all these people back up.
The seas part, for we alone.
What?
Such ferocity.
Almost done, dude.
Love him because he's just like doesn't give a shit. He's just here to have fun. He's not here to hurt anybody.
Stormblood was about a whole lot of people having a whole lot of fun with fighting.
You're not wrong. Friend. Generosity.
It's like the people who were not having fun with fighting, like they were actually like really hateful with their fighting, were like pretty much all the enemies.
Yeah, I think the anti-Xenos of Stormblood is definitely gonna what?
Alright. Oh my god! Let me commend somebody before everybody runs away. I get the healer because she looks cute. And run her away.
Already commended. I am closing down anything that is not strictly. Oh, yep. There's another reason I had both of your streams up.
No! Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey. All right, now I am going to head to El Baño for real this time.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go ahead and mend stuff.
Okay.
I can't wait to actually do my my halfway point overview of all this nonsense. I would have already done it, except that I figured I didn't want to do a whole lot of overviews. So I have one planned for later. And that'll be that. And then when I'm done, of course, there'll be another one then. I've never actually written a video like that, which seems to be pretty standard for YouTube videos, is to do entire scripted, planned, all the stuff, and I sort of not really did that one time, and I've never tried it again, which I should.
Wow, okay, I am back and I am hovering at barely over 30 FPS.
Wow.
I wonder what is going on. Yeah, I might have to actually close out one of the chat windows as well.
Okay.
But in that case, I'll probably jump out of the Switch chat. Twitch, not Switch. So I can just stay and monitor the sweet YouTube chat. I've also got to fiddle with something on my headset so that if I drop out, I'll be right back.
All right.
Test.
You are here.
Hey, weakness. Well, that didn't do much for my frame rate. Yeah, I have got. Oh, yep, and there's the battery issue.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's okay. I think I can manage another run. I was gonna tank, but I don't think I can with this flag.
Okay.
I can definitely still DPS though.
Alright.
I'll be fine.
What am I doing? There we go. Just let me know when you're back.
Oh, I'm here. I'm good.
Crap, I'm sorry. Alright, are we ready to... Oh,
You're
wait,
fine.
before I throw us in for the next one, I'm going to change my controller setup.
How dare you?
Because of that one
It's
point
bad.
where you... Oh, darn it, here we go. So I have to go from Legacy to Standard. Which is going to make me look absolutely insane, but I can't actually get around everything. I might have to ask for a quick pause when we're done with that one part.
No problem.
Okay, still kind of testing a bunch of different things. Are we ready to sign up for Bardam's Mettle?
Yes, we are.
Alright.
You know what the worst part about this is that I had closed the ticket. We had closed the ticket with Alien or with Dell
No!
about this happening like today.
Because it didn't keep going?
No, it was working fine, and now it's just like throwing up.
Yeah.
I'm vacillating wildly between 30 FPS and like 26 FPS. Usually I'm used to playing at 60 or above, and I am a sad panda.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, how dare you? It is your fault! You made that deal with Hralzabal, the Endless One. You have brought upon me the time of knives.
Oops, there we go.
Oh, that's the samurai top. Okay, it's a
What?
pretty good top.
Which one?
I was just looking at some guys we passed. He's up there on the landing. I think I actually have a samurai glam with the same top, so I can show you real quick. Here we are. Let me swap the samurai.
This is so weird.
What is?
Being able to walk backward. and then, like, just always facing forward, and I'm just, I don't know. And then being able to do this. This is weird, too. No movement, just sliding around. That is also very weird to me. My feet are not moving, I'm just rotating. That's it. It's weird.
You are simply a rotato.
Now you, on the other hand, you did it, and your feet actually shuffled.
Oh, your feet are shuffling on my screen.
Oh.
I'm like, shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Yeah, they are not shuffling on mine.
Well, actually, you seem to be alternating. Keep rotating.
Okay, I'm gonna rotate relatively slowly.
Yeah, no. I got nothing on that now. Oh, I can do the same, I guess, by doing this.
Yeah, but your feet are shuffling.
Are they right now?
On my screen, yep.
That's weird. I'm rotating my character with the camera, and he's just standing there.
Yeah, check out the stream. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit.
Fine. I'm not gonna close down the stream or anything. I'll just pull it back up.
So if I just rotate,
Oh, damn.
if
They
I
are
just,
rotating on, or they am.
Yep. So if I rotate
Yeah,
on my screen, you can see like I'm not shuffling at all. So but on yours I am.
You were, yeah. Not anymore. When you do it real slowly, you just rotate in place.
Okay, so I'm gonna
no,
rotate
your
really
feet.
fast. Oh my gosh, that's dizzying.
Oh, nope. You're not shuffling anymore. It's like there you are. Now you're doing it.
Okay, so it takes a little bit of time for it to catch up.
Mystery solved. It's bullshit. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, flashing power button. Oh, that lady's carrying a Buster Sword almost. What is that? The Cobalt Tungsten Guillotine.
Ew, Tina?
Yeah, Queena Malkier. I know somebody who race changed. That is a what's it? Rain Aura name.
Yes, person, I'm looking at you, but you can't tell because you're in a cutscene. Okay, there you go.
Moving around right now, but you cannot see me as I have evolved invisibility.
I kept thinking a couple of times whether or not I should try Dark Knight, but I'm afraid of the storyline. I'll admit.
Afraid of it?
I've heard people comment on that storyline, where it's just, it involves a hell of a lot of negative emotions, and, I don't know.
It does?
It does?
I'm sorry, I cut you off. Continue, please.
Oh, I just, from what I vaguely understand and my not really understanding, is that, I can't rotate the camera in front of us like this, but, the storyline involves apparently a whole lot of negative emotions of various types. I'm not sure how it plays in, but I do know that just going off of, say, people talking about it and or writing fan fiction about it, that it kind of embraces a darker aspect of being the warrior of light.
It does. I'm sorry, I cut you off again.
Oh, no, I didn't really know what to add, so yes, please keep going.
It was I believe it was the first Dark Knight quest, maybe the rest of them too, were written by Ishikawa, who wrote Shadowbringers and Endwalker, or helped write. She's baller. She knows how to write. So they are very good. They do address negative emotions. I don't know how much I want to tell you without spoiling it.
Well, it's not so much about spoiling. It's just that it's a class that I'm interested in finding out about story-wise, but I'm a little bit afraid of my own psychology, like when it comes to finding about the plot.
Well, I don't think that'll. It kind of deals things more that are more to the warrior of light, things that you could probably relate to, but not directly. Like, I'll be a little spoilery here. The first quest line involving Dark Knight from, like, level 30 or whatever to 60, it involves the warrior of light coming to terms with their inner rage over being pointed at other people as a weapon by other people.
Yeah,
It's indignation. But those are also about resolving those emotions and like coming to terms with what you can and can't do, and just like leveling off and being comfortable in yourself.
Okay.
At least that's how I choose to interpret it.
Interpretate.
Not word.
Yep, like I was vaguely aware that, like, you just explained it. I'm just sitting over here going, I don't know what's going on. But ultimately, thank you.
Levity in it too. Oh, you're welcome. There's levity. There are moments of levity. It goes to dark places, but it also goes to funny places. Like there is a troop of Mughals who are singing about and praising the power of love to a very irritated Dark Knight. It's as funny as it sounds. So yeah, there are a lot of like from an emotional level, it acknowledges that Dark Knights tap into this darkness in them for their power, but it also teaches about how not to be overwhelmed by that darkness and how to live healthily alongside it. So, if you've ever suffered from depression, or anger issues, I feel like it's very cathartic in a way.
Got it.
But again, it goes to some dark places.
Yeah. Like, the reason why... How long have we been in this tunnel?
Only about 8 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
The only reason why I was even, slightly just kind of wondering about it for myself was just because, I'm afraid that if I dive into themes like that it will... This is gonna sound dumb. I'm afraid that it's going to kind of ruin my more positive outlook on the whole experience. Granted, it's not like that idea has never, like, say the idea of being pointed at people like a weapon. That gets touched on here and there by other people commenting that you might actually feel that way. And then at one point, the Exarch just like comes out and says that he doesn't do that,
Yeah, when he kind of did. Although he did say word it as "I'm not in the habit of doing it."
Yeah. But still, it's like I don't know if it really counts when it comes to the Exarch.
He's saving the world. It's forgivable.
Well, no, I mean, everybody had that thought, right? But even, like, when it starts off with the Scions, they had a very specific, we're trying to save Eorzea from itself kind of thing. But, I feel like it's different with the Exarch, mainly because the Exarch asked us to kill the Light Warriors, like, specifically. He didn't say, go after the head of Yulmore, even though we found out that that was basically the same thing. He's like, go kill these monsters. These specific monsters. And then everything that just kind of fell into place as we were trying to go after those specific monsters. So,
he was very apologetic about it.
And he was. So to me, telling us to go kill these specific monsters and then we're done is not the same as, hey, I have an enemy, go kill them for me. At least not in my mind.
Now, I don't remember anything about the... Heck, I don't even know if I played Peace, the 70 role quest for Dark Knights, but there is... It also deals with the Warrior of Light's trauma, but a different area of it, specifically in why do good people have to die?
Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, that might be a little, given what happened in the last few weeks, might want to give it some time to settle in with that before you go playing that part.
Well, considering what might be coming up with 7.1.
Yeah.
I might want to go ahead and work on it anyway. It'll give me another tank to try out. That's for sure.
Go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find a tank that I'm comfy with. And although I've unlocked 2 tanks, I'm not comfy with either one of them, and I'm still trying to find a tank that I'm comfy with.
What are you looking for when it comes to comfiness and tanking?
Well, since I have no choice as far as weapon style, I guess I'm more looking for an aesthetic that I can groove with, and very often I can't tell until I'm actually playing.
That makes sense. I think even though I don't play it as my main tank, I think my favorite main tanking class is Gunbreaker because it's very simple. It boils down to essentially a handful of buttons and a handful of OGCD attacks. And it's just very easy to get into and out of.
I know.
But I play Paladin because Holy Knights make my dick hard.
I know for me, Paladin sounded great, and then I got into it to a certain point. I think I'm up to like 70, 72, something like that. And then suddenly, I don't know why, it suddenly became very boring. I don't know.
I can get that.
How
how long ago was it that you played it?
Oh, it's been a bit. I think the last time I played it, I was just doing it so I could glamour my sword as a hammer and take some photos, and that was a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it kind of picks up. So, what would you say your paladin level is at?
Anyway,
I'm at 90.
my paladin level is. Oh no, I'm not even into 70s. I'm at 62. Sorry.
Oh, well, okay. So, no, it's okay. You're probably about the. No, maybe not. You are about to enter where it gets fun, I think. It's like around 64, 68 to 70. You actually get into something that's much more engaging in that you have two rotations. You have a melee rotation that restores your MP, and you have and you have a magic rotation that burns it all.
Okay.
And it's actually kind of fun.
Alright.
Even if I have to relearn it every time I tank as a paladin.
I know that Gunbreaker, it felt fun at first,
Mm.
and then it kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, it just kind of got boring.
Yeah, and again, I'm only at like 62 or 64 or something like that there.
Yeah. Oh, I am not at 50 FPS. You shut your mouth. I'm chugging like my frame rate's chugging like a cottage cheese margarita.
What's telling you its frame rate? Like, does the game have like a frame rate?
The game, yeah. Well, if you open up the graphic settings, it gives you an FPS. I'm sure there's one to put an option to put it on screen, but can't be asked to look that up right now.
Come on. Here. Oh no, I'm cheating! Okay, sorry.
Oh no! And the tank is dead, and I've done it. And I'm... Well, I'm running back! And so is the tank, so
Okay.
try to meet us halfway. Oh, alright, cool.
Oh well, that's fine, because I was cheating anyway. And the healer's running
You
away.
cheater! You're just a cheater!
I didn't realize I was doing it either.
Oh my god! Healer's dead! Oh no!
Well, at
Get
least,
over here, healer!
I mean, at least we're not anywhere crazy.
Yeah.
Where's our healer? There's our healer. Okay. I like those astrologian robes.
I haven't even looked at them yet.
They are pretty.
Oh yeah! They're a little too femme for me, but I can definitely see them being very fun to wear.
I don't actually like most of the astrologian robes. Those are the first ones that I've liked. They're a little bit too witchy for my taste.
A little bit witchy.
I mean, nothing against witches, it's just not my aesthetic.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's not even like gothy witches, it's more like the cottage kind of thing going on. Not the little bobby.
Oh.
And
Oh, it's totally cottage core, man.
it's a very comfy, witchy aesthetic. with a dash of high fantasy wizard.
You're the witch that lives on the outskirts of the village, but when you're done, you're more like the medicine woman. That's the witch. high. I do miss the animation for Flint Strike. It's a shame it changes into Celestial Revolution, but I also really love that animation. What is the tank wearing? Oh, he's wearing that PvP chest. That is cool looking. It's like regal. It's got like a ruff of fur as a mantle.
Yeah.
Quite kingly in its aesthetic. Warriors in whose veins flows sunlight, show me your mettle.
And here we go with some of the aspects that show up later in Endwalker and other things about Azek.
Yep. No. Stray not too close, friend. They shoot laser beams.
Oh no, this thing! Okay.
Look out! It's that thing. And tornado kick. Good luck. Oh, just run away.
Can't.
Run away until run away until the tether changes. Yeah, there you go. You're good.
Alright. Oh no! What
Oh
the?
no! You're good.
It's just very discombobulating when you were this
Oh, yeah.
close to everything. Uh-oh. There it is.
Nope! Damn, I got crumbling crusted. Aw, oh, dude, I got crusted. Did it. Oops.
I don't think it's changing color.
No, it did. If it's the jagged arrows, you're gonna get hit way harder. Like the purple lightning bolt, but you're fine.
You fired.
Apple bummer.
Come on, dude, you're almost dead. There.
Yay, we killed that sleeping animal. Wristbands of casting. Whee! Now, are you gonna need a moment after we finish the dance? Fiddle with your controls.
I might keep them like this just for the rest of the dungeon. It's just I understand so little of the dance. And if I've made it this far, then I should be able to get through the rest of it. I hope.
Gotcha. And if there's anything you have questions with, obviously, you can ask me. Or my knowledge is infinite. Except all the stuff I don't know. Yeah, what?
Oh, there we go. I feel special that Benny Healer stood next to me and healed.
What a nice young bun. It does, okay. No, you're good. Almost walked into one before it went off. But I haven't done that before. Like when you're a little too froggy to get back in the fight, and you know, go off early, as it were. Where this never happens. It's never happened before. You're just so menacing and big. Yup. Alright. So what I generally try to do is once the arena's divvied up into quadrants, I try to stay in one quadrant, like separate from everyone else, unless I need to move to something else. First trial is upon you.
I don't even know what to do.
You pulled this in? No, you're good. Get away from him and look the other way. You're ready to dodge. You won't die. And these are just obvious, just move out of the way of the spears.
Did I dodge it? Nope. Shit.
This freaking well, it's not a fight, more like a dance fight. One person, at least one person has to stand in each of these. Hi, welcome to me, fellas. Brought lightning. Okay, I'm going to just snug up you there. Okay, this is going to start dropping meteors on you. I'm just going to stick in my quadrant here and just run in a little pie shape until it stops. Get out of my wedge!
Sorry.
Oh, shit! Hurt. Oh, nope. Wait. Okay, I think. Oh, what did we do now? Yeah, I'm gonna break some of the star shards in the next fight. One of the last ones, everyone's gonna have to hide behind it. Raid of falling stars. Oh, that one's exploding. No. Okay, behind the last one. Peter, hurry! And that's it.
That's
Nice.
the first time I've ever actually accomplished that.
Very cool. You only got 2 hits in one part, the first part of the fight, and the rest you were just gold. I'm so proud of you, my son.
We are floating slow motion. No.
Oh, it's Thunder Rapids. Man, I haven't gone river rafting in forever. You know, back when I was in shape. Alright, and remember, watch out for this one, because that ball and a bunch of others are going to come sliding down once we've engaged. Here it comes. Whoa! Goodness.
Okay. Yeah, that was huge. Okay.
That was some serious Indiana Jones shit. Here comes another one. Get to the sides. It belongs in a museum. Oh, hello.
How many more?
I think that's the last one. Except, well, no, that is the last one. Except for the last one, you know. Everyone gets a tornado kick to the face!
Oh, that's sad. I saw something shifting up there. I'm like, please don't tell me it's another ball. But no, it was the game opening.
Balls, man!
Now, I am excited about Doma Castle because that one is fun to do. It's close up. There's also a little
It's
bit of a
blast.
challenge on the first. The first boss is challenging for
It can
certain
be.
reasons, and then the second boss is challenging for other reasons.
I have a friend who gets motion sick in the second part of Doma Castle because you have to like run by that flowing water, and the camera, like moving against the flowing water with nothing underneath. It doesn't. It's not like a texture over something, and it just like it grosses them out. Makes them severely motion sick.
I don't remember anything about this.
When his wing, he does a look away from me attack, and when his wings become attackable, kill them. Fallen brothers can't get that low. Look away! Look away!
I don't know when it... Okay. Yeah,
No, okay, done.
I was waiting for the dodge to notice.
Corpse cleaner. Comes the Void. He's gonna come smoothing across the stage in a moment. There he goes. Oh, there's another corpse cleaner. Okay, now his not his wings should be becoming attackable. Yeah, if they do, you should do the limit break. Because you have AoE. Yeah, go ahead and hit limit break it.
Shit. Right way?
Either way, you have like a giant column limit break. There you go. Nice. Perfect positioning. Doing great, man.
There.
Get it! Nice work. Wouldn't give mine to be the tank.
I
Can't decide
I
who
don't
else
think
should-
I have ever put off a limit break as a Machinist.
Well, it shares the same limit break as Bard. So it's really splitting hairs at that point.
I'll take this. I already have it. Okay.
You're gonna take the cool boat.
There.
Fight this tank for that coat. Actually, I'm not gonna use it, so I might as well just rail.
Too far away. There you go.
Shit, I got it right before we left.
Oh, I got a player accommodation. Yay!
Oh, nice! Congratulations! You did good. I gotta go repair.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that too. As soon as this.
Stairs here.
Now to put this back on my normal camera. I mean, as much as it didn't make a whole lot of difference, it was enough that I had to constantly think about the fact of why my camera didn't swivel.
You have acquitted yourself well in the crucible of war, brother. The fucking frame rate. Oi.
Oh, there we go. Now, what is this bow I just picked up for no reason?
What is it, the crying wing or something like that?
Yes, let's try it. It's a
Crying
smaller
wind.
bow than what I'm used to. It's nice color.
Oh, you know, sizes and everything, man.
Nice.
Best response to that I ever heard came off the cuff from one of my best friends at the time. Somebody said, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. And then this guy says, yeah, but you can't get to England in a rowboat. I was just like, shit. God, 911, I just witnessed a murder.
I keep seeing myself in this camera. I'm like, damn it, I don't recognize myself. I really have got to work on my eating. Ah.
Wait, you don't recognize yourself.
Yeah, like I look so different than even how I looked even a year ago. Like I have rounded in ways I didn't realize my face could round. This is a whole new appearance for me.
Well, I think you're handsome, alright? So, don't talk smack about my friend.
You see, oh gosh, now that you said that, okay, so I have a story. And as I tell the story, I'm gonna sign us up for Doma.
Oh yeah.
I've had some interesting things happen in my life, which have caused me to have to reconsider how I think about a lot of different things. And sometimes I tell these stories in moments of extreme vulnerability, or when I realize that somebody is being extra vulnerable with me, with a very specific set of thoughts, you know? And these stories are not to answer their thoughts, more so to kind of add extra things to tinker with, you know, if they needed it, if I felt like they needed extra things to tinker with. Because sometimes people just talk about heavy things, and one of the things that sometimes comes up if they're talking about heavy things is they realize it's really heavy, and they don't think that they have enough input to come up with a personal path out. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so if there are certain moments that I've had a lot of, especially in my late 20s and all through my 30s, there were a couple of people, actually there were more than a couple, but it seemed to happen maybe twice a year, where I'd end up in a scenario and I realized they were in that spot, and I would tell them one of two stories, and both of these stories happened at the same point of my life, like within 24 hours of each other. So the thing that brought it up, right, was when you said, you told me basically not to make fun of myself, but you're referring to me and the...
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah, like the whole, the phrasing. The first time anybody had ever told me that, was during one of these two stories, and it hit me really, really hard. Maybe one, it was the first time I'd ever heard anybody say something like that. And two, it was right when I needed to hear it. And so the circumstance in which that happened has stuck with me ever since. And so on the chance that somebody tells me that kind of thing again, it doesn't happen often. I think the last time before you did it a few minutes ago, I think the last time somebody else did it was like last year, and then the previous time was 2 years prior to that. So it doesn't happen often, but whenever it does, it really makes me have to stop and go, okay, time to really consider. Don't brush this off. Take it seriously. So I guess I just say all that to say, thank you for reminding me not to do that.
It's a lesson I need to learn too. I often look at myself as my own best target, you know, and it really does serve to drive you deeper into, you know, whatever hole you dug for yourself.
Yeah.
If you just keep shitting on yourself like that.
And the thing is, like, we never understand that about the way we talk about ourselves, right? We just, I don't know where we picked it up, but nobody seems to understand. It's like when you are doing this, it might not feel like you're attacking yourself, but the ramifications are the same, you know?
I've been working at it too. Oh, I'm sorry, keep going.
Oh, I'm waxing stupidly.
You're not waxing stupid, you're...
I guess, I don't know. It doesn't feel like you are attacking yourself as you are saying it. It feels like you're being honest. You know, it feels like you're just saying it how it is. And, and even after you said it, it doesn't feel any different than before you said it. And yet, the outcomes are the same as if somebody else had attacked you with it. So yeah, that's the phenomenon of talking down about yourself is insidious.
Yeah, and there's a fine line. Like, I do not mind making jokes at my own expense occasionally. Like, if you do it occasionally, you know, that's just good humor. But unfortunately for people like you and I who suffer from this, you know, the depression malaise, it really can reinforce that negative worldview of yourself if you do it too much.
Yeah.
You step dancing now.
Yep. I'm just doing thing.
Every time I do this dance, it makes me think of the theme of Windurst from Final Fantasy XI. It was my favorite starting city. Had this music that was like Anyway,
I need to find that because that's what?
No, continue.
I'm just saying I need to find it because it sounds like it was really great. Oops.
It absolutely was, or is. I guess the game's still running. We forgot to talk about songs.
Oh no, we did! Okay.
Yeah. Well, I have one queued up, so do you want me to go first so you can think of one? Or do you have one on mind already?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead and tell us yours.
Alright, mine is, it is by I believe it's a solo artist, but goes by the name of Kalax, K-A-L-A-X. He does a lot of, like, synthwave stuff like I like. The first song I ever heard from him, or her, I don't actually know, I think it's a guy, was my favorite song for a long time, and then they released a song called Out of Time, which is a very, if you lived in the 80s and early 90s, it has a nostalgic beat to it, and it's also got that sort of dreamy, falling in love lyrics that I really like, where it kind of feels like it's more magical than just like sexual attraction. Its lyrics, one of my favorite parts is, "Take my hand, may I have this dance tonight." I don't know why I love it.
I feel like I've heard those lyrics before somewhere.
Well, you might have heard it, but it is very navel-gazy when it comes to, you know, people who like to listen to synthwave and vaporwave and stuff, which I do. So, but Kalax, Out of Time.
Okay, so this next one is not a pop song. And I need to actually make sure that I know which song this is, because these are all named very similarly, and it's off a compilation of classical music. Is it that one? Okay, give me a minute while I test some of these.
Okay, and we have, I don't know, do we have a music channel in Discord? Yes, Music Bands. I'm going to post the songs we recommend in the Music Bands channel.
Okay, I found it. I think. Alright, so I used to write a lot more than I do now, and it's something that I'd like to start doing when I co-work more often, right? So, in my early 20s, late teens, I was doing the majority of my music collecting for the purpose of being able to write. And so there were quite a few albums I lucked out as I was buying things randomly from various music CD sources. And there is an album that was put out by a now no longer existing recording studio called Dorian Recordings. And they put out a whole bunch of music by, it was a compilation of music by several different South American composers by the last names Dinastera, Villalobos, Piazzarola? No, that's not how it's said. Piazzarola. There we go. And
Piazzarola.
And Bloth, who I don't know where Bloth is from. But I don't know why they put this compilation of their works together. And they're not all by the same four composers. This is kind of the problem of having compilation albums. But in any case, there is one work that I do not know which one of these wrote it, because of then the way that everything is credited on the CD. But the song, at least on the album, is referred to as Pampiana Number 1. And it is the most clockworkish, insane sounding violin quartet piece I have ever heard in my life. It is very short, it's like 4 minutes long. It's amazing. And I've heard other recordings of it, And I've not ever been satisfied with any other recording of this piece except for the recording that exists on this one compilation album by Dorian Recordings. And so it was so good. In fact, the whole album is good. But that one piece has stuck with me all these years for so long that on the chance that I actually ruined one of my discs after the recording studio went out of business, I actually went on eBay to see if anybody else was selling an old copy of this because I refused to get a different recording of any of this music, and I lucked out. So now I am babying my second CD. I don't know how I ruined the first one. And so if I can find, it's like I have an MP3 of it on my computer, but if I can find a decent recording on YouTube, then I will happily share Campiana number 1. And so the song, the writing that I used for this song, I consider it basically just writing theme music, like for the opening credits, like when stuff used to have long opening credits. There was a sci-fi short story I wrote in high school called Perfectly Normal. And I meant to expand it into a novella, but I always would start on the other chapters, but never did. So it only really exists as that one short story written by a high schooler. But the premise of the story is, the main character is a very young child, and you follow her, through her day as her father wakes her up for school, and she goes to school, kind of has like a mishmash of different disconcerting experiences at school, and does it again the next day, The problem is that her perception of what's going on is completely jacked up. And so this is all coming only from her perspective. And so, if you don't mind me spoiling it, because it's not like this is published anywhere.
I was gonna say, I don't think I could find it unless you gave it to me.
I'll see if I can dig it up somewhere. But essentially what's going on is that this child is a robot, and she doesn't know that. So, from the moment she wakes up at the beginning of the story, her entire understanding of what's going on seems on the surface normal, but the way she thinks about it is very unemotional, or her understanding of it is extremely rudimentary, and or she's constantly confused about why certain things are happening. And so by the end of the story, most readers put together that none of this has been normal the whole time, and then at some point at the end of the story, she passes out, and then the perception changes to just a flat third person, And so basically, her teacher sends her off to the nurse's office because of her strange behavior. And when she gets there, she attempts to try to tell the nurse what the teacher was seeing, and she passes out. And so the third person perspective, no, I'm sorry, it doesn't change perspective. It actually does come back with her perspective, but then it flops out of it. It's a very awkward, I don't know why I did it that way, but but basically, at the end of the story, her father has since come to the nurse's office and had to take apart her head, to service what had happened. And the nurse is just kind of standing there like, what the flip is this? And the father's just acting like it's another day,
Yeah, my daughter's a robot.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
Pretty much. Pretty much. And so, what's funny about this story to me is that the only person in the whole short story, out of all the people that she keeps in contact with, whether it's other students, her teacher or whatever, even her dad, and you see a sibling rolling around in the background, but at one point, but it's just the only person that actually thought anything personable about this character was the freaking school nurse at the end. Everybody else is she's either inconsequential, a nuisance, not, like somebody who you care about on a very surface level, or whatever. Like, the only character within the whole thing that actually was like, oh, there's a person here, and I'm going to actually personally care, is the school nurse at the end. And I realized, yeah, and so I realized when I wrote this story that I was kind of writing from my own perception of myself, and I didn't realize that until I was almost done editing the damn thing, because this was actually for a school assignment.
Damn.
And so, my teacher, who it was assigned for, I turned this damn thing in, and she kept it for like another 10 years, to teach students with.
Damn, that's awesome.
And then I have a friend who I met in college, she went on to be an English teacher, but she has since passed away. She kept a copy of this story for the same purpose, and she used it with her students who she was trying to get to read. These were students who were very behind because of whatever life circumstance, and she was really trying to get them to be interested in reading, And so I was really honored to discover that these two people who I very much honored and respected, just within my own head, saw fit to use this story as a means to keep other people reading,
It is incredibly touching.
It is.
Probably fortifying for the, it's like, oh, my writing is good, someone likes it.
Well, not only that, but it was like, the writing, the fact that other people not only saw, something good enough to reuse year after year, but also decided that it had enough meat in it, to present like that. That's what got me, I didn't feel like, my feelings, my weird, not really understood own feelings about life, people, social things, I didn't feel like there was really enough in there to ponder,
Yeah, it's kind of a sad way to look at things, but I can absolutely, empathize with him. No one likes my fucking.
I was a depressed teenager with no life experience.
Yeah.
Okay, I just, the idea that somebody older and wiser would be able to say, "Wow, there's actually stuff in here to really think about," and I'm just gonna keep using this until I get tired of it. That meant a lot to me. Hey, T. Marillion, you are fine.
T. Marillion's here. Hey,
welcome.
Good to see you again.
Are you doing all right today?
Better be all right. Eat your ass. Over there.
I hope you're doing well. I just finished asking you that. I'm doing fine. I'm a little tired, but that's just because I don't sleep enough. And when I am awake, I apparently eat way too much sugar, and so I just am going through a constant sugar crush.
Ugh. That's not a pleasant thing to go through.
No, because then I just feel sleepy.
I'm trying to clear out some of my inventory here. Yeah, good enough for now.
Oh yeah, so be looking for this song. So anyway, whatever I imagined, as a child, one day, I don't know, starting a movie studio or something, making films out of all these stories, I imagined Champion #1 playing during the opening credits.
I have not. Who was the one who actually played that rendition?
One of several different. I don't know who played it, but okay. So Ginastera is the one that composed it.
Okay.
So there's a lot. I
can find Papiano 1 on YouTube.
I found several different videos of it, but I want to find one where the violinist lead is very sharp, and so I find that if I'm on YouTube looking up stuff, because I'm looking for a certain sound in the instrumentals, especially stuff like violins, where people are trying to look good on social media, I find that their playing is not as crisp as I think it could be. And not to say they're not good players. I think, though, that for a lot of the people, they are more thinking about what they look like versus what they sound like.
I see.
Hold on a minute. Okay, so there's one, and then I realize there's two parts to this song. So there's an allegro part, and apparently if I just say Pampiana number 1, then it's referring to both parts. On the CD though, it has this whole piece split up into 2 parts. So I need to find the allegro part. So let me add that. Allegro. Alright.
Is it P-A-M-P-I-E-N-A? Pampiana?
P-A-M-P-E-A-N-A.
Oh, E-A-N-A.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I tend to add extra
That's fine.
sounds.
Pampiana. No, I think that's... Oh.
I found a good recording. I just heard like maybe a couple of seconds of it, and this person seems to really pick out these chords, which is what I'm looking for. It's just really sharp attacks, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, when you find it, post it in... Forgot the name of it. Music Fans.
Yeah, I will say that there's an extra... On this person's recording, there's a piano in the background, and in the Dorian Recordings version, there is not. And I don't like the piano, but I understand. You know, when you need a piano. Because you just don't want to have extra strings for whatever reason. Like, this is showing off a particular violinist. So I understand you don't want other violinists, you know? But she has good attacks. And so the attacks are more important. But, I don't like the piano because it's a watery sound when I feel like actually having the quartet is much better.
Okay. I've also sent you the Windurst theme from Final Fantasy XI.
Okay.
I think it's only stuck in my head because of Stockholm Syndrome. I heard it a lot.
Alright, so I have posted it in Music Fans and the Discord.
Oh my freaking god, I don't care! I'm sorry, I was yelling at the ad that played on Discord. I was like, note to self, continue watching on YouTube where my ad blocker actually works. As I have stated just yesternight, I fucking hate advertisement and marketing.
We have been sitting here for 20 minutes waiting. Oh! I've complained,
All you had to
and
do was
so now
complain
it
about
comes through. Alright, I gotta remember to complain earlier. Ready?
You asshole! Yeah, I'm ready. I'm already in, baby.
Alright.
Get us to the place we deserve.
I gotta remember to complain earlier, and then it'll work. Happens every time. Alright, here we go.
Oh, we got a big old Rogadin with a hammer as our tank. Nice. This little ball Mario Bros on it. Donkey Kong or whatever.
Okay. This was definitely a look what I'm practicing dungeon. This is a fantastic one to do over the shoulder with. The mini bosses are. What's how did I wasted that.
This thing is wasted. Well, that's enough.
But like the music is chill, the mini bosses are kind of touchy in a way that makes it worth the practice.
Yeah, phase tree. I dash. Peace and thank you.
Now I will say that when I practiced this, I did it on duty support.
Ah, so kind of like popping your public cherry, as it were.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that. That was a little weird.
Oh no, it's a common phrasing.
Yes, I know, but it also sounded weird. Oh wow. Why am I taking so much damage?
Come on, gunship, get my sights. There we go. Alright, here we go. This was the first real test.
Do it.
Can't hear this great action. Ugh. I had to be very patient about this one. Oops.
Yeah, this one kind of sucks.
It's like it's doable like this, but I have to get the thought out of my head of working quickly. I mean, that's kind of the case the farther you get to doing the guard discipline.
Yeah, it does become very, I don't want to say. Oh shit, I forgot the mines. Contingent on patience, I guess, is what I was going for.
Come on, give me some lines.
Extract. Oh shit. Oh, and I forgot about the mines again. Man, I'm really good at that. Good at forgetting shit that you need to do.
Shit, I'm really-
How dare you not move? Yarr.
Alright, I think I did alright.
Ooh, what are those boots like? Eh. They are made of leather, and I can descent them, so I'll be rolling neat on those. Big ass column.
Damn, are we still going? Yes, okay.
Yep, I guess we are. Watch your buns.
Are you gonna pull all the way through here? Yep. Holy crap!
Like he is. Oh my god.
Right?
Who's about to die? Oh, you really trust that healer, don't you?
No. Maybe.
Ray. Coffer.
Alright, I'm just gonna stand up here. Before it can't hit me.
That's a good thing that didn't kill you.
I mean, we story-based for
This is the other one that was really confusing. I was very concerned about this one the first time I did this. I think I know what I'm looking at now that I've done it.
Right, yeah, don't stand, the lasers will push you away and blow up.
Yeah, that's the thing that
Yikes!
Oh well. Alright, now at least one person needs to stand at me. Is that gonna work?
That thing's got it, never mind.
Oh! That happened.
Yep.
You see me get sucked around like an air hockey puck?
Oh, please, dead.
I was very confused for a minute there.
Yeah, things got a little hairy for a second. I mean, I got so turned around I forgot where I was in the middle of my rotation. Which is not good, to say the least. Just run. Let's kung fu fight at the top of the stairs. Try to grab this shirt.
Damn, there's like a whole army in here.
Entire army of mooks to kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Woof. I've got to be running at like 15, 16 frames per second right now. Oh my gosh.
We're almost done.
Infuriating. Yes, I must stay on the ball.
And trust me, you can fight this at 15 frames per second. I've done it. A lot.
I've been down that thorny road before.
I didn't actually get anywhere near 30 until this year.
Ah, good old sandwich.
Yes, thank you so much, Sandwich, for your hard work. But Tank, you definitely put me through this game with all your damn might.
Alrighty. Oh damn, that's cool looking. Oh, that's a knife. Thought it was a musket. That's a cool looking gun. Oh, it's not a gun, it's a stabby.
I just realized that this tank's wearing yellow. It's the only other yellow-wearing person I've seen in this whole game. He's just like, yellow, yay!
Oh yeah! Oh, yellow! Yeah, I'll see myself
Oh.
We go together!
Yeah. Rough right. Yeah. Yeah. You must follow me. I am a man made of explosions.
Die, die, die! Die, die, die! We go together!
Almost done.
I think I'm gonna do a big ol' gonna break his face. Chop, chop,
Yeah.
swirl. Oh, sweet. Got a bunch of gil too.
Oh.
Oh, jeez, I forgot I had a whole bunch of crap on my thingy. Ooh, Tokyo Strike.
I'll take the gun. Don't need any of that. Okay, pass.
Oh, did a gun drop?
A gun, but I don't think I got it. Nope.
Well, you were the only one who could roll need for it. If you were talking about the knife that I thought was a gun too, I would not blame you. It has a very rifle shape. They got a palm. How nice.
Alright. Whoops. Come on, camera. Let me zoom out. There you go. Now where? There you are. All right.
Yeah, doing a little repair real quick before we call it.
Okay. There we go. We are done. All right, so we have spammed the internet with enough Final Fantasy for this week. All right. So, tomorrow I gotta pick a retro game, and when I was on Threads, somebody suggested, I was trying to decide whether or not I was gonna do another older retro or a closer retro. They're all retro now, though. And so one of the things that I was thinking about was doing A Link to the Past. The problem is I don't remember how that game goes at all, and I'm not actually sure if I've ever beaten it. Yeah, I don't want to play a game that I'm essentially probably never going to beat. But that's the point, is to actually beat it. So, beat it! So anyway,
Beat it.
that is potentially on the table. I don't really have any other games in mind right now. I don't think I'm quite ready for more Phoenix Wright level reading quite yet. Maybe in a month. Whenever.
Well, I do have a minor suggestion.
Okay.
Have you ever played the game Chrono Trigger?
Yes. Should I play that?
Oh. I mean, if you like it, of course. I consider it to be one of the greatest examples of the JRPG, especially at its time. It was like so different. It had Tetsuya Nomura, the Kingdom Hearts guy, working on it, I think.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So now it is officially Chrono Trigger or Link to the Past. So this is my only problem with Chrono Trigger, right? Since it has like 20 gazillion endings.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not actually sure if there's a certain play goal I should have for it. If I try to do that one, or if I should just play through it and see what happens. Because I don't plan on playing with a guide, which means I will probably play extremely slow, bad, and not have any exciting things happen. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it is watching people play a JRPG, I mean, excitement isn't really on the table. You're not playing a first-person shooter like Doom.
I do know
But,
though. That, go on.
I was just to say, I'll stew on some ideas that I think might be up your alley
All right.
when it comes to retro games.
There was only one more idea that I had, but it's a game I've never beaten before, and I might feel a little slow. And it's actually a GBA game, and it is Fire Emblem.
Oh,
What's with that sound?
I mean, it's a good choice. Fire Emblem. I haven't actually extensively played any of the Fire Emblem games.
I mean, okay, so the first time I played a Fire Emblem game, actually I have several Fire Emblem games, but I used to collect them when I was playing my GBA SP, and so I loved the premise. When I do know that you're fighting within a story-heavy game, for what it is, and you can permanently lose your characters within the context of the story and everything else if you do not play your cards right. So every single little fight is potentially game-bending, and it's nerve-wracking in that way. So, yeah.
Well, there's always save scumming, I guess. Like, well, I lost. I might as well, load up.
Well, I don't want to do that with Fire Emblem because,
Yeah.
because the experience of the story is going to be based on who's around, and so I want to make sure that stays organic.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so that's 3 games. Fire Emblem. Actually, I'm really leaning toward Fire Emblem, to be honest with you.
That's a good choice. Tactical.
Yeah, I'm leaning on that. Okay.
Nice. Sweet.
So it looks like it'll be Fire Emblem then.
Very cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and get probably a generic YouTube banner set up for that stream then, because I haven't made one, because I didn't decide on a game until right now. And and then Wednesday is I don't know, Ramos, if you're going to be available, but if you are, whether or not you are, Wednesday's going to be
Stardew.
Thank you. And then Friday.
I should be available. I've really got to give this computer a once over. It's like even now my frame rate is tanking and it's getting really hot. So
yeah, I feel like we might need. I feel like this might be a motherboard issue, and hopefully it's a repaste some chips issue, which it might be.
yeah.
It sounds kind of similar to when I had to take my laptop apart and repaste the chips. So hopefully that's what needs to be done, and not a replacement. But they're not going to repaste chips at your house, so yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. In any case, I will. Are you streaming retro tomorrow or?
Oh, yes. Oh, and matches. I'm so
sweet.
sorry. Like I just saw your Oh crap! People have been chatting in the chat. I didn't see any of it. All right.
Oh no, I wasn't able to look at Twitch chat, so all I saw was Team Aurelian.
Dang it! Alright, because it didn't show up in my streaming software. I'm sitting over here looking at everything, and the only reason why I see it now is because I looked at my streaming software on the feedback panel, like for the whole stream, where it's showing all the stuff on the screen, and I'm like, wait a minute! There's all kinds of stuff going on over there. So what has been going on? There's somebody called Creepy Mask Seller. I'm sorry I missed you. The Matches has been here asking question after question.
Oh, we're awful.
Oh man. Hold on, I'm not actually sure if I read that correctly, because I'm flustered now, and so I'm not reading anything, right? Let me get to everybody's questions.
Alright, before you do that, I am going to probably have to skate.
Alright.
My computer's making noises and I'm running out of energy myself, so...
Okay. So, Ramos,
thank you for having me again.
Thank you for being here again, and putting up with this nonsense.
Yeah, I'll catch your stream tomorrow, dude.
Alright.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Alright. So, Batches says, I used to do raids in WoW with sub 25 frames per second. Oh, the days. It continues, my main tank had no idea how I did it. Exactly how I used to do it with 11 frames per second on my older computer, you just do. And then also, the Batches asks, what about Super Mario RPG? Or can't you just redo fights that go wrong? Creepy Mask Seller, thank you so much. I've actually seen, in passing on threads, quite a few other black streamers, so it's been a pleasure running across other streamers. Unfortunately, though, I don't look like streamer material. I'm gonna fix that over the next 365 days. Thank you so much for stopping by off of threads. It's been fantastic on threads. And as far as Match's question, can't you just redo fights that go wrong? If you mean, and granted, I've lost the whole stream of the conversation. So, if you mean like as far as I'm guessing that you meant within Fire Emblem. Yeah, okay. So you did mean in Fire Emblem. I don't recall. It's been a long time since I've played my copy. And so I'll be breaking down all that stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you have a save, you just hop in on the save. So you just gotta try extra hard not to let that character die on that save. It's definitely not a situation where it saves as you go or anything, so yeah. It's just that if you lose a character and you save, you can't revive that character. There's no Phoenix Downs. There's no priest. They're just gone, you know? But I love the fact that the story changes because of those permanent character deaths. And that's really just what I want to see. I just want to see what'll happen for me on that character. Creepy Mouse Killer says, your personality and heart right? That should matter. Don't ever count yourself out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whew. So, I gotta go make a YouTube banner. So if anybody wants to see the VODs, this is for future reference for anybody who might catch this later. All the VODs for all the streams are on YouTube under @RenOnVacation. And so, even if you're not the kind of person to watch these long plays, I do plan for this series that I'm doing here, this over-the-shoulder Machinist challenge nonsense I've been working on. At some point, when we finish Stormblood dungeons and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and do a first round video that just kind of summarizes everything, why I've been doing it, the stuff I've noticed, and then we're going to continue on the MSQ track until I finish, and then I'll make a second one. And then everybody who got tired of the Machinist thing will finally see that be done, and that'll be the end of that, and I can go back to something else. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. We've been doing this for about 2 hours, and that's about our block. I'd like to thank Matches and Tia Marillion and Creepy Mask Seller for coming out here. And if you manage to just kind of be here and hang out and not say anything, hey, welcome to you too. Happy to have you. If I met you on Threads, hey, keep talking on Threads. I've had a ton of fun on Threads. And I'll probably chat with you directly there. I also co-stream on this channel, not on Run on Vacation, where I'm streaming right now on YouTube, but I do co-stream on Twitch only. So if you subscribe to Twitch and you do other things besides game, you might catch me on Twitch doing randomness, and you can catch me for that as well. So here, let me go ahead and go. I'm gonna hit Sonic. I'm gonna get a slush. I hope you all have a good night, and I hope your November is fantastic, and we'll see you. Let's keep going. Catch you tomorrow.